Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Thursday, the 17th day of August, 2023, Thursday of the 19th week of the year, the 19th week in Ordinary Time. School began at the Franciscan School yesterday. Wonderful, wonderful day that we all had together. Now I had to leave to come to Silver Spring, Washington, D.C., Silver Spring, Maryland, because it is the annual workshop on Liturgy of the Hours for our postulants, our first year friars, friars who will become friars of Our Lady of Guadalupe province, the United States province that will be formally celebrated and formally established in October. Seven men we have, which is a very good number. That's been a long time since we had such a number, and that is such a number. So 7 men. So we ask you to keep them all in your prayers as they begin their journey of formation here in the Franciscan community. This is the chapel at Holy Name College, which is the residence for our postulants, our first-year students. So it's a wonderful little chapel that was kind of designed again and again and again. This most recent design, I think it was in 2008, 2009, something like that. But it's a beautiful little place for prayer and for gathering and things like that. So in our readings for today, the Israelites now enter into the Promised Land. The book of Joshua continues. Moses has been buried. His memory still remains very firm and very strong. But now God commands Israel to line up on the other side of the Jordan River, opposite the Promised Land, the Holy Land, and with the Ark of the Covenant, and the river will be struck and it will be opened on either side, just like the Red Sea was. So an interesting kind of bookend, to this experience of the Israelites passing through the Red Sea out of slavery and now passing over the Jordan River, which perhaps was not as great a body of water as was the Red Sea, or again the Sea of Reeds, what have you. But still passing through water, the baptismal imageries for us as Christians, but passing through water into a new beginning, into a new land, into the territory that God has promised to them. Again, a territory that was given to Abraham, and again, out of which the Israelites grew, again, until the famine, and they relocated to Egypt. But now they come back to reclaim what is theirs. Now, the problem is that there are also people who have taken up living in that land, and what's going to happen to those people as the Israelites come into it is going to be kind of where the rest of the historical books of the Old Testament happen. It is not a happy story. It is not, a pleasant story. It is not a story of equal existence. And so we may see some of that as we continue to move forward. But again, this idea of moving through water into what is new, a new beginning, a new life, consistent, again, as we have grown as Christian believers in understanding baptism. So too, again, does the scripture, the Hebrew scripture kind of prefigure that. In Matthew's gospel, we continue with this whole explanation and excursus on forgiveness, the question about, well, how many times should you forgive? Just 7 times, or is it an arbitrary number? And Jesus' response, no, 7 times, 7 times. If you want something extraordinary, never stop forgiving. And then the parable of this wicked steward, this servant, this whatever bookkeeper, this foreman or whatever it is, who is forgiven a great debt that he owes, but then does not go ahead and forgive debts that are owed to him by others. Again, the last 2 lines of the Lord's Prayer, forgive us who trespass against us as we forgive those, or forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Again, finds its origin here in this parable that Matthew remembers Jesus saying. Again, forgiveness is mutual and forgiveness continues. Again, this idea of paying it forward. I hate expressions like that, but it's true in the sense in which we have to remember what has been done for us so that we might continue to do it for others. And it's not the pains and hurts and agonies and whatever it is the goodness, because it is out of the goodness that we grow. It's out of the goodness that we begin again. It's out of the goodness that we see a future for ourselves. To retain past hatreds and hurts and continue to let that fester in our lives only serves to destroy us. It does not bring justice. It does not bring hope. It does not bring peace. To be able to forgive and knowing how much that we have been forgiven by others allows for that forgiveness to be transformative on the face of the earth. A blessed day, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord give you his peace.